Hello, lovely people of the internet. My name is Rachel and I recently moved to the lovely country of Laos in Southeast Asia. If you don't know where Laos is, it is in between Thailand, Vietnam, China, and Cambodia. This beautiful country has a native language of Lao, which is very similar to Thai, but is also different. I need to learn Lao. Pretty essential for living here. So I've been taking some classes online and trying to find some different ways to study. And I came across this language challenge that was started by a guy on Twitter and YouTube named Language Come Up. That's the channel name. And he created this challenge called the 40 Hours 7-Day Language Challenge. And basically what you do is you spend a week studying your target language or languages for 40 hours. You can divide it up however you want. So I thought that sounded like a good plan, since right now I'm waiting for classes to start for me to start teaching, and we're still under a partial lockdown because of COVID. So I decided to do this challenge and spend 40 hours studying Lao. The great thing about this challenge is that you can use anything you want to count towards it. So I used my online classes with my Lao tutor. I messaged people in Lao. I listened to Lao music. I also spent some time with Lao friends and trying to understand what they were saying to each other, but they talk really, really fast, so I didn't understand most of it, but that's okay. I also used the time to watch some Thai series, because Thai is very similar to Lao, and also there are not any big Lao movies or series available. I did find some on YouTube though that I will show you. So I also used watching some Thai TV series on Netflix as a way to study as well, and try to pick out some words that I knew in Thai or that were the exact same in Lao. So it was a very exhausting week, but I feel really good about progress that I've made. And even though I still have a lot to learn and a long way to go, I feel like I did make a lot of progress spending 40 hours doing it. And by the time I got done, I was completely and totally brain dead. And now I'm ready for a break. So stay tuned to see what I did for this language challenge and how it went. So I found this Lao pop song that I really like called Pop Kun Wai. So I wrote out all of the lyrics so that I can study the lyrics, and then I put the chords in there so that hopefully after I learn the song I can actually play it and sing it. We shall see. So I have a couple different YouTube channels that I like to watch. Some are a little bit better than others, but I'm just going through watching some videos, listening, reading, and then writing things down in my notebook.
ปรับปรุงวิธีการสอนให้เด็กเข้าใจได้ง่ายขึ้นก็อยากให้ทำตัวให้มันมีชีวิตชีวา
I appreciate that Thai has a single word to mean beat fast from fear. It means the music is beating fast because she's afraid. I love watching Thai movies and series, and there's this wonderful Chrome extension called Learn Language with Netflix. It's so great. I can hover over the word and it tells me this is what this particular word means. Sway, sway. Wow, it's a good word to know. Sway. Punying is woman. Haha. Love this extension. So helpful, and it means I can study without feeling like I'm studying. I would watch Lao movies and series, but there are very, very, very few of them, and they aren't on Netflix, which means it's much harder to practice with those. Also, Netflix should get some Lao movies and series. Ban Kona Konang Bang Hong Men Het Viet Bin Sang Di Nek. Day 1 is complete. I studied for I think about 6.5 hours. It's raining now and I'm very tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. I have to walk to the store to get some snacks, so I'm just gonna talk about what I see in Lao so that I can practice while I'm walking, and yeah, hopefully I can name some stuff on the way. เดี๋ยวนี้อากาศบ่ร้อนอีสันทายุ่งนายรถจัดเลยค่อยมามีทางคาเฟ่เลยมาสังโตนั่นโฮโมง่ายยุ่งง่ายอ๋อเลิกได้ปกติมีผู้ชายขายมัดอะโวคาโดมีอะโวคาโดหลายอะโวคาโดโอ้นี่เดี๋ยวนี้มีห้องมองสำหรับเด็กน้อยยิ่งซื้อไข่มักไม้ลายไข่มักก้อนมักนมใหญ่มักโม่มักโฮมมักเข้าโดมักไม้ไงผู้หญิงที่ใจตลอดมักไว้สิ่งนี้ นี่ฮันไข่ข้าวจีลาเลยคาเฟอีนเลยโดนัทมีเซนคามีอาหารลายอาหารลาวอาหารอเมริกาอาหารปิดเดี๋ยวนี้หอมคงเคยซื้อน้ำหมักไม้เลยพอดีเลยมันฝรั่งเดี๋ยวนี้อากาศร้อนหน่อยนึงแต่ว่าก็อยู่ร้อนเดี๋ยวนี้
Today we are going to learn how to ask for direction. Are you ready?
อันนี้สระสระเบอร์โทรเนาะอันนี้สระไปซะภาษาเรา
สระ
โดย
สระ
โดย
สระ
ดีไล่เนาะโดยเก่งไล่เนาะอันนี้แม่นยังโดย
เปิลเกอร์
โดยดีไล่และอันนี้สระไอ ย้ายเฮือนใหม่แล้วมาเข้าเรียนเนาะหลังจากนั้นอาจารย์ถามนักเรียนทุกคนและคนอื่น
Namta. I was today years old when I learned that the Lao word for tears is Namta, which literally means eye water. There is something on my roof. There is more than one something on my roof. So if I were in the United States, I would safely assume that those are squirrels. But I'm in Laos. I have yet to see a squirrel in Laos. I have no idea what's on my roof. So I spent today looking up all of the words and lyrics to this song, and then writing out the lyrics and their translations. I also have over 400 words from my classes that I write down in my notebook, but I just write them down as my teacher tells me them. So I write them down in some sort of hybrid of English and International Phonetic Alphabet and sometimes actual Lao. But I can't spell Lao very well, so I asked my teacher to send me all of the words because she had also written them down, but written them down in, Lao spelled correctly. So she sent me all of them, so now I am using the pictures on my phone to transfer all of the words from my classes into this notebook with translations. But there's like over 400 words on pictures on my phone, so it's gonna take me a while. I'm tired and I want to go to bed. But my neighbors just decided to start having a jam session, I guess. At least it's in Lao, I think. So it is Thursday morning, so day 4 of the language challenge. I woke up, watched an episode of a Thai series, and I don't know why, but I woke up today and was super tired. So tired that I watched one episode and drank some coffee and then went back to sleep for an hour because that's how tired I am. But done some prep work for my lesson again today, which starts in like 45 minutes. So I'm currently making more coffee. Possibly will drink some Red Bull. I'm like at, I think, almost 20 hours, so about halfway through the amount of studying that I need to do for this week. So that's good. หยดตา แม็กไก่จาไข่
จะแม่นยัง
will
โดยอนาคตเนาะ
มียานังอยู่ในกระดาษ
ดีหลายเนาะแนะนำน่าอาย
ค่อยน่าอายเวลาค่อยเป็นเด็กน้อย
โดยบ้านบวง
ค่อยเล่นบามบองบ่เป็น
โดยอธิบาย
ค่อยอธิบายวิธีเว้าภาษาอังกฤษ
โดยตอบ
นักเรียนเอาโต๊ะให้อาจารย์
นักเรียนตอบอาจารย์ โดยเลิกโรงเรียน
น Akin nước Hong Hiền Samong.
โดยด่า
เวลางูใหญ่เล่นแรงคาของคอยตาอ๋อเจ้าเฮ็ดยันคอยอยากนอน
โอ้โอ้ขอโทษ
In the past. It's not in the past.
Is this my wallet?
Yeah. This is my water.
I'm super excited because one of my friends sent me the link to this series called White Flower on YouTube, and it's in Lao. There's no subtitles for me to read along in English or in Lao, so all I can do is listen, and I really can only understand like a few words here and there, but it's good listening practice, and it looks like so far it's very well made. And it's on YouTube, so it's free. It is 6:45 a.m. on Sunday, the last day of this challenge, and I have studied so far for 23 hours and 45 minutes, which means today I need to study for 6 hours and 15 minutes. So I'm now on episode 2 of this series, and I still don't understand most of what is being said, like 95% of what is being said, but I actually am understanding the scene. They're talking about whether or not they have boyfriends, and she's like, oh no, I don't have a boyfriend, but it's fine, you know, I eat alone, and I go places alone, and I'm always alone, but it's fine, I'm fine.
เขาคือภาพเคลื่อนไหวเจ้าเป็นเงาสะท้อนให้คอยคิดถึงเจ้าทุกวันฝากเรื่องราวเก่าๆที่เราเคยอยู่กันมันหวนกลับมาอยู่ในใจคอยอีกครั้ง
It's 9:05 p.m. and I still have about an hour left of studying. One more hour. Susu. So that is it. That is the 40 hours 7-day language challenge. I finished at 10 p.m. on the final day, but I managed to get all 40 hours in. I was super tired, and there were definitely things that I think I would do differently if I were to do the challenge again to get the most out of it. But there were some days that I just was so tired that I knew I couldn't do a lot of producing in Lao, so I watched a lot of Netflix, and that's okay because I was still getting input, I was still practicing my listening skills and everything, so it's a really good challenge because it's very flexible and you can adapt it to however you want to based on what time you have, based on how you're feeling, based on what your interests are. So yeah, if you're studying language, I highly recommend following Language Come Up on Twitter or YouTube, finding out when the next language challenge is, connecting with people, and just do it. It's really good. You get a lot out of it for 40 hours of work. You'll be very tired, but it's very well worth it. So, thanks for watching.